at the Habitech stand with Jonathan, the managing director. Jonathan, this stand's quite different, considering the other stands sort of surrounding. Obviously, a lot of the stands here at the Decorex fair focus on design. It's very much about sort of imagination. There are no limits, but obviously there needs to be an element of practicality, when bringing that into a home. And Habitech sort of works with that. Can you tell me a little bit about the practical solutions that you have to deal with kind of design and sort of AV solutions?
Yes, certainly, Victoria. What we found over the last 4 or 5 years of working closer with the interior design communities is that they really don't like our technology in that they spend a lot of time and effort coming up with beautiful designs, using beautiful materials, etc. And then as an electronic industry, we cover it in white boxes and white keypads, etc., which ruin their look and feel that they put a lot of time and effort and money into. So we decided, rather than be the interior design community's enemy number one, is we would try and work with them. And so we worked with a number of key brands, Sonance, Wallsmart are two of the key people, to try and be more aesthetically pleasing to the design community and try and blend the technology into the actual fabric of the building. Through that process, we worked with Sonance to come up with the first completely flush speaker in the ceiling. So this new range of speakers, which we only launched last week here in the UK, is completely flush with the ceiling. And while we were on that aesthetic drive, we worked with Sonance to try and get the speaker to be exactly the same size as your industry standard flush downlighters. And what we found was that the industry standard for flush downlighters is about 100 millimeters, be it a round downlight or a square. The actual size is about 100 millimeters. So we managed to work with Sonance to get the speaker to be 102 millimeters. It's a great effect because a lot of people would say, yes, I went into someone's house and I saw a beautiful grid pattern of downlighters being long lines or square patterns of matched downlighters, and then someone had put a big round ugly speaker in the ceiling. Whereas this, you can actually blend the speakers to match the downlighters, so a lot of people would actually think that the speakers are part of the downlighting grid. The other thing that was very important is we didn't want to compromise the audio quality. This is where Sonance come into their own as the world's largest architectural speaker manufacturer, in that they created these great little speakers, but the sound quality is not compromised. Great sound quality, but aesthetically pleasing. So that's on the speaker side. On the other side, on the Wallsmart side, you can see behind me here, Wallsmart, a very clever company, they took the attitude, like ourselves, that they wanted to make things disappear. But they wanted to work with the technology community to make sure that whatever brand, whatever product that you're using, it would blend into the wall. So they currently have about 125, 130 modules that will fit any most brands of kit of our industry to flush mount them in the wall. So the whole key, their whole objective is flush mount everything to the wall. You can see behind me here, you have an iPad that's completely flush mount. iPads obviously so popular now for controlling equipment, heating, lighting, audio, video, anything to do with control in the house. Most companies have an iPad app, so this is great. The other thing they've done, and one of the criteria that they insist is a mandatory criteria, is because equipment does go faulty occasionally, does need changing, gets upgraded, every single bit of Wallsmart kit is removable. So even though it's flush to the wall, you can see by just pressing here on this frame, you can remove the iPad, replace it, change it, reset it, do whatever you want. So we wouldn't recommend that people take them in and out daily, because it's still, when you go to use it, my children probably have stolen it to use somewhere else. Would they put it back? Never. The other thing that we found very, very popular that I wasn't actually aware of was the HVAC, or air conditioning and heating vents. A lot of interior designers have told us, and architects, that they find the HVAC or the ventilation platforms very, very ugly, white plastic, surface mount, etc. And so Wallsmart came around with a complete range of HVAC vents with many different styles to suit the building.
Yeah.
And they've been very, very popular in these early days as well.
Oh, well, that's great. And thank you for talking to us, and good luck today at Decorex.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Victoria.